This video is to demonstrate how to import the General Education Outcomes rubric into your Canvas course and assess the assignment or activity you created to assess the essential skill for the semester. You will need to determine whether you plan to use the Essential Skills rubric for scoring with the points determined by the General Education Essential Skills criteria, or if you will use your own grading scheme and points for grading before you import the rubric. This decision is very important because this will determine the successful data collection process after the assessment. There will be additional videos posted. One will be how to use the rubric for scoring your activity with the points determined by the Essential Skills rubric, one for using the Essential Skills rubric without the points, and one for using the rubric in addition to your own scoring rubric and criteria. This is a sample course and activity that I will show to the process for navigating to the DACC General Education Outcomes rubric and import it into the activity. After you've created your General Education Assessment activity, you'll scroll to the icon that says Add a Rubric. Click on the magnifying glass icon to search for Outcomes. This will take you to the Canvas Outcomes where you'll see the DACC General Education Essential Skills folder. Click on the folder and you will see in this course, Communication and Personal and Social Responsibility are selected for the choices for selection. I'll import the Communication Essential Skill rubric. For communication, all three component skills must be assessed, so I will start by clicking on the Communication folder. Then I will click COM 1.1, which is Genre, Medium Awareness, Application, and Versatility. Once I click on that, you'll see that there is the scoring criteria and the points. There's a 3, 2, 1, 0 for a total of 3 points for this one component skill. At this point, you will either leave the Use this criterion for scoring clicked or unclicked. And that depends on whether you intend to use the General Education rubric for scoring or not. In this example, the rubric will be used for scoring, so the activity will have a total value of 9 points. Here's a demonstration of the points in the rubric. So if they were proficient in all three categories, it would be a total of 9 points. So the next thing you do is scroll down and click Import. And you'll see that it has come into the rubric. So I'll repeat this 2 more times. I'll find the outcome, click on the folder, click on 1.2, import. Find outcome, click on the communication folder, COM 1.3, and import. So at this point I have all 3 outcomes added in, but an extra criterion here that I will need to delete. The other thing is make sure that you do not click any of these boxes here. The only one acceptable is use this rubric for assignment grading. If you click any of the others, the data will not be collectible. So when you go to create the rubric, if you create it at this point without removing the extra criteria, this rubric would be worth 14 points because of this description. So make sure you go to the description of the criterion and you see the trash can, click delete. Oh, I forgot to add a name. I'm adding an easy name for data collection purposes. It could be named the same as the top here, which was General Education Assessment Activity. I'm going to scroll down and use this for assignment grading. So I'm going to click Update the Rubric. It had already created one for 14 points, and this one will be 9. So I'm going to go ahead and say, yep, I'm going to change it. And so now you can see the General Education Outcomes rubric appearing here. If you don't want to use the predetermined skills, Essential Skills rubric points for your assessment activity, there will be another video to show you how to correctly import the rubric without the points for grading, and how to properly use the rubric to assess students and ensure the data can be collected.